Hi folks, and welcome back to another daily D6 session. Last session was okay. We've made a few mistakes, but hey-ho, I think that's one of the beauties of playing solo rules. Normally they're not visible to everyone but yourself, so we just have to go with the flow, I think, in that one, because it's a bit difficult to retract mistakes. So I'd like to have a quick shout out to a couple of YouTubers. One, Norm, thanks Norm for the suggestion, and also Leon T66 for some rule suggestions as well. I will be adding those to the finished set of rules which I'm working on as we speak. As you know, this is just a little sort of playthrough session, so not everything's going to plan, but yeah, it's pretty good fun, and I hope you're enjoying yourselves watching this as much as I am playing the game. So we are now on turn 11. I've written myself a little crib card down the corner here to see if I can keep track of what I'm meant to be doing. So let's crack on. Turn 11. As always, the Prussians get the initiative. Let's see how many units they get to move. That'll be 5. So 5 units, what we're going to do, or 5 activations I should say. Obviously these guys are moving off in stage left. That's one of the ones that Leon T66 suggested, that if you're losing troops, they're generally moving off the board. You know, why not just remove them completely, which I must admit, I must agree. So that's one of the ones I'm going to add in to the next game. But anyway, slightly distracted there. What can I do? Well, obviously shooting. I might be able to get rid of these guys. And I think if I was to move them, they'll end up shooting. So yeah, no, I think it's just going to be shooting. So that'll be it. So compulsory move first. We'll carry on with this. Might as well take those off actually, because we know they've had it. And following second phase, shooting. As always, dice, +1 to the dice because they're in skirmish order. A 6, amazing, every time. They seem to do a lot of shaking, but not a lot of hitting. So that's it for the Prussians. Yep, just making sure. 6, so they can actually do a lot, which makes a change. Interesting. Well, I'm going to carry on moving these guys slightly forwards. Obviously they've got no problems with the enemy cavalry now. They're waving bye-bye to them. Shooting. Or do I just draw bayonets and charge them? Let's go for it. Let's do a little bit of melee. Let's charge them forwards. Probably be a mistake because they're probably both going to wipe each other out, but hey-ho. And let's get them moving forward because actually we'll move the commander into contact because that does give them benefits as well. So yeah, I think that's it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so that's all we'll do. So shooting can't do because I've moved those. So hand to hand. So let's have a quick, excuse the sound of the rustling of paper. Cavalry, nope. -1 to the dice if attacking, nope. -1 to the dice is the commander attached. Yes, so that's -1 to the dice. And nope, and nope, and nope. So it's -1 to the dice for the Bavarians, and for the it's +1 to the dice because they are in skirmish order. Obviously skirmishers don't like hand-to-hand. Right, so -1 to the red dice, +1 to, sorry, -1 to the blue dice, +1 to the red dice. So 6 down to 5, which unfortunately just gives them that. 3 +1 makes 4, and shaken. So there you go. I'm not going to say a whole lot of shaking going on. Sorry, I said it. Right, so that I think is the end of the turn. Other than now, obviously the commanders are going to try and remove the shaken tokens. Looking at my handy crib sheet to try and remind me. Okay, so commander's going to try and remove this one. Remember, 4, 5, or 6, and he does. When there's multi shaken tokens. Just means the commander gets to roll for each one. 4, 5 or 6, yep, and 4, 5 or 6, yes. So successfully removed all the shaken tokens, so that's handy. Don't have to worry about that sort of thing in the beginning of the next turn. So that is the end of turn 11. So we are getting that. Turn 12 once again, initiative, and the Prussians do it again. Prussians have the initiative. 6. They're going firing, carrying on with hand to hand. So, yup. Let's have movement first. Obviously compulsory. They're almost out of the picture. And shooting next. These guys are shooting at those. Those guys are shooting at those. Roll a dice. Quick check on the shooting. Firing in line, so -1. Let's get you guys attached. Let's remember that. So firing is -1 on the dice. -1 on the dice. -1 on these guys. Brings it down to a 3, which is a damage token for them. -2 on the dice of these guys because they have their commander attached. So it brings it down to a 2 and more damage. And once again, some combat in the corner. So it is -1 on the blue, +1 on the red. So that's brought it up to a 4. So that is checking, yep, with them. And -1 makes a 3. A 3 is damage. And the lights are out of there. So that's the turn for the yep, that's the Prussians. So we're just going to roll the dice for the Bavarians to see what they're going to do. 2, that'll do. Carrying on doing the fight, don't want to worry about the fighting. Just want to try and do some damage to the Prussians. So once again, -1 for the dice, -1 on this dice is a 5. That'll be a shaken, and -1 for these guys is a 3. That's a damage. There you have it. That is all the shooting I can do. Moving, melee. Oh no, another round of melee. Now this is interesting. These guys are finished, so I wonder if we don't really need to do it, but no, don't really need to do it. So they're defeated anyway. So I won't bother doing another round of melee just in case they end up getting these guys getting damaged, which wouldn't really occur because these have had it. Maybe add something in the likes of maybe for the rules would be to give them +3 possibly on their dice, and if they are hit again, that means they're completely destroyed, and could be a chance of taking the colours perhaps or something, although they're light, so they wouldn't really be carrying anything, but you know, could capture their captain or something along those lines. So yeah, that is turn 12. Just going to quickly check the time. It's 9 minutes. I reckon we can fit another turn in, and that'll bring us up to turn 13. Before we do that, obviously, checking my crib card. Commander trying to remove, and he does successfully. Commander trying to remove, and he does successfully. So that's all good. Those are removed. That is pretty much it. Yes, right, so one last turn, I believe. We can fit one in before the time's up. And the Prussians do it again. Astonishing. Right, compulsory moves. Prussians have lost their Uhlans. Compulsory move. Of course, these guys move 1, 2. Get in there. And let's roll the dice, see what the Prussians get, shall we? 3. yeah, it's going to be just shooting. They carry on the shooting, see if they can inflict damage. But I think the Prussians are in big trouble. So this could be the last turn. Let's see. Right, so shooting wise, -1 on the dice for this one. It's 4 down to 3. Gives them damage. -2 on this dice because they've got the commander, so that's 5. So it's brought it down to 3, so that's more damage on the... got a big part of these things, and every single time I pick up, it's the wrong one. Okay, and that'll be it. Let's see what the Bavarians can do. A 6. Right, let's move these guys over to the flank. Now, although the Bavarians are pretty damaged, the Prussians have only got 1 unit so far that hasn't got any damage. So let's see what happens. So I'm going to roll the dice for the Bavarians to see shooting wise. Right, shooting -1 to the dice. Oh wow, that's a -1, so that's more damage for the Prussians, and 1 more on there. A 3 -1, yeah, more damage on the Prussians. So I think we can pretty much call the battle there. Prussian flanks have collapsed. Their centre is going to lose. Basically, the Bavarians have got 2 there. No one's got any fresh troops, but the Bavarians have still got all their units on the table, albeit slightly bruised and battered. So yeah, I'm going to call the battle there, and only leaves me to say thanks very much for those that have taken time to watch the videos. I hope you've enjoyed watching this little playtest, and as always, leave any questions or queries or add-ons to the rules will be fantastic in the comments, and I will get back to you. I'm going to hopefully do another one of these soon. Couldn't say when, hopefully the next week, but you never know. But yeah, as I say, thanks very much for watching, guys, and as always, in these extraordinary times, stay safe, stay indoors, and bye for now.